Hey, everybody, and welcome to my babies and oils class. I am so excited to teach you guys some things on oiling up your babies. I think it's just so important to know that it is like totally okay to put oils on your baby. And so I want to tell you some amazing stories of how I use the oils with my babies and how I know some of my friends use the oils with their babies. I have some little graphics and some recipes, and I'm really excited to show you all the goodness. So let's get this pulled up, get it on slideshow. Babies and oils, because Young Living products were created with the entire family in mind. I saw that today and I just thought it was so cute. Like your, your wife, your husband, your dog, your cat, your sister, your brother, your baby, your kids, all the things. Young Living has products for all of you, and it's so versatile, and it's just truly so amazing that we can use these oils for so many things and for all of our family members. Excuse me. I love the fact that Young Living has this Kid Sense and Baby line. I just wanted to throw that out there that you absolutely can use the normal strength oils, the not diluted or the not kids line on your children and your babies. Throughout this slide, throughout the slides, I'll show you a dilution chart, so that way, if you're just a little bit nervous about using them, full strength on your kids, you can go ahead and dilute the oils. So I will talk about that throughout the class, but I just wanted to show you that Young Living has an amazing line set up just for kids already. The Sniffle Ease is so good for any sort of, congestion or chest like funk that's going on, cough, stuffy nose. A lot of times when babies start to teeth, they get that stuffy, runny nose. A little bit of snifflies under the nose on your chest or on your breast, on their chest or on your chest or breast when they're nursing. It helps to create that diffuser for your child. Tummy jize, like it says, roll on the belly for tummy comfort. You can roll it on their belly for gas, reflux, or any sort of upset belly ache that those babies are getting, boo-boos, or the umbilical cord, or any of those things. You can add that owie. Sleepy eyes is really good for helping them to fall asleep. Like I said, you can put it on them, diffuse it. You can add it to your chest, so when they're nursing, they can smell that. And then Genius is for older kids, not so much for babies, but still really awesome to diffuse or put on your kids for school, or even just learning at home. Then the Seedlings line is more targeted towards babies as far as instead of kids, but still, like I said, you can use all of these oils on your babies or your kids. They have a baby oil, a baby wash, a baby diaper cream, which, let me just tell you, it is amazing. Like, I've gone through a few different natural diaper creams. I've used a couple of, pretty good diaper creams, but none of them work as fast as Young Living's, like one and done type deal. You apply it and it's just like good to go. So that's amazing. And then the Seedlings baby wipes, super good baby shower gifts. The Seedlings bundle, I know that if I was having a baby, that would be like on my top 10 list of things. Like, just give me the baby bundle of Seedlings stuff and I'll be so happy. Okay, so let's just dive right into jaundice in babies. I think it's so important to make sure that you're breastfeeding a ton, filtering out those toxins, and then getting lots of sunshine. So those are like obviously super important to note, that the oils are not just going to do it all. You have to do multiple things, a holistic approach. But I found this recipe to help with jaundice as well. So rosemary, lemon, and geranium. And then I wanted to just add that lemon is photosynthesizing. So you will want to put that on like at bedtime, or, before, like when you're staying inside for a couple hours. That way it's not going to create any burns on the baby. I would say add a drop or two into your hands, fill it with some coconut oil. You can get like some coconut oil like this, just some liquid, or just like a jar of coconut oil, and kind of scoop it out. Add a drop or two of each oil into your hand and just massage it onto like the baby's feet or their belly area. And like I said, tons of breastfeeding and tons of sunshine, and you'll start to see a difference. Harper had really bad jaundice. She was like so tan and so red. So that's an amazing recipe. So I know we talked about dilution, and I just kind of mentioned it with putting coconut oil on. You can put just honestly, this is like, if people really like to follow a recipe, this is a good recipe you can screenshot, but I just usually put the oils on my kids. I either just like, take it in my hand and just kind of go like this. And then I have the coconut oil there, and then I would just massage the oil into the hands with the coconut oil and put it on them. And then you can also make like a roller bottle, or like a serum bottle, and have the oil with the coconut oil in there, or like a little lotion. You can make it with coconut oil and just have it in there so you can kind of massage it into your babies. So there's a couple of ways to apply oils to your babies. Like I said, diluted with carrier oil, applied topically to their skin. You can massage it onto the bottoms of their feet, their back, their spine, their forehead, things like that. You can put it on mom and dad's chest while you're snuggling or while nursing. That's a really great diffuser for the baby to be smelling those oils right there on your chest, and you're both getting the benefits from it. In the diffuser bedside, or right in their nursery, or in your bedroom if they're in, co-sleeping, or in a bassinet. And then in their bathtub, we always did Epsom salt baths with Harper and Dawson, in their little baby baths in the bathtub with some warm Epsom salt, some lavender, some Melrose, whatever they were needing, sniffles if they were having like some funk or congestion. Okay, so while we're talking babies, this is just what I personally used. And this is like what I would say was like my fresh out of the womb baby care for Harper. I didn't have oils directly with Dawson, like when he was born. I didn't get into them till he was closer to a year old, maybe like 6 months. So this is what I used for Harper. Oils for those fresh new babies. I anointed Harper with frankincense when she was born. I added a drop of frankincense and lavender to her umbilical cord every like 3 or 4 hours, just kind of when I thought of it. And it helps that umbilical cord to like fall off. I mean, literally in 2 days, I remember going to the doctor with Dawson for like his 3-week checkup, and she was like, do you want me to put some alcohol on his umbilical cord? It was so nasty. It stunk. I was like, do whatever. Like, I do not even care. At this point, I just want that nasty thing gone. And then I remember the next day it fell off, but I felt like, oh gosh, like I probably shouldn't have like put alcohol on my baby. So with Harper, I was like, okay, what can I put on this cord to get it like gone? So frankincense and lavender, I just dropped it right on there, and it came off super clean. I actually should find those pictures and post them in the comments, because that was super cool. Seedlings Calm is another baby line oil. It's just like a diluted lavender, just to keep them relaxed and adjusting to the new world. I mean, they came from this amazing, quiet surrounding, this warm, dark, and now they're like in this crazy world. And if they have siblings, you just want to be able to keep them calm and quiet and relaxed. And Seedlings Calm is totally amazing for that. We take our children and our babies to get adjusted regularly. Valor is a really good oil for adjustments. So I would say putting Valor on before and after your chiropractic adjustments is really good. Like I said earlier, the Seedlings diaper rash cream is amazing. So good. Definitely want to have that in your diaper bag. And then Tummy Jize or Digize for a gassy baby. You can just roll it right on their bellies and bicycle their legs out, and they'll be getting those toots right out. Okay, this is our favorite bedtime routine. It is for a newborn, and it is for my 4-year-olds. This is what we do most nights. That, I try to keep our routine pretty well, but most nights this is what we do. So bath time, we have our lavender bath bombs that Young Living sells. I honestly should just invest stock into those. My kids are obsessed. They fight over who gets to throw them in the bath. They love them so much. Super fun. They fizz up, and then it has all those like calming bedtime oils in them. So they love that. You can also add other oils into the bath like rutabaga, cedarwood, stress away, peace and calming, lavender, stuff like that. Um, After bath time, massage the seedlings lotion or even the lavender lotion onto your baby. Or most of the time, honestly, I'll just drop a drop of lavender and cedarwood in my hand and rub it like all over them and like in their hair. I spike up Dawson's hair with all his oils, and that can get it right there where he's breathing it in. I set their diffusers usually while they're in the bath. I'll set their diffuser. These are some oils that I suggest putting in there. You can put one or you can put all. Stress away, lavender, cedarwood, peace and calming, and then seedlings calm. For Harper, usually I'll add a unwind to her cup if she's had like a wiry day. If I feel like I know she's going to take a little bit more time to go down, I'll add an unwind to her sippy cup with some honey, and she loves that. And then we turn our sound machines on, and it is like bedtime. I had my kids in bed at 7 today, so I could prepare for this call. And we did all those things, and they are going to be asleep through the night. So that's amazing. Okay, this is super fun. I was just trying to think of some recipes that I've used on my babies, and I thought these were fun, just to keep it super simple, like the 4, top things that we use oils for. Sweet Dreams, lavender and cedarwood. You can do 10 drops of each and then top with a carrier oil in a roller bottle and just roll it all over them after bath time or right before they go to bed. Sniffles, 10 drops snifflies, 10 drops eucalyptus. You can roll that on their chest, on the bottom of their feet, on their back, in your hands, and let them breathe it in. Tummy troubles, 10 drops tummy jize, and 5 drops fennel. That'll totally help with their belly aches. And then a cranky baby. Nobody likes a cranky baby. And 10 drops seedlings calm and 10 drops stress away will help that baby to just mellow out. So those are some DIY roll it baby recipes. If you want to screenshot those, I'll give you guys just a second. I'm going to use the Sweet Dreams roller when I get off this call, and I'm going to go to bed early because my husband's at work and my kids are sleeping. Okay, now I know some of us moms seriously do not have time to DIY, right? I get it. Young Living makes it super easy to DIY. How amazing is that? Bedtime, sleepy eyes. Tummy troubles, tummy jize. Sniffle, the sniffles, snifflies. Got a boo-boo, owie. Need some courage, kid power. And like I said, for bigger kids, you got the Genius oil to help them focus at school. So if you are just like, I don't have time to make rollers, I can't, then my best suggestion for you would be to just DIY the already pre-made rollers that Young Living offers. They're all super amazing, and they have tons of healing properties and options for you as well. Okay, I'm so glad you guys stuck through this class. I didn't try not to make it too long. I know that everybody has places to be. I try to make it straight to the point, but whoever invited you, if you are not yet a Young Living member, I wanted to give you a few options on how you can get started. You can buy a premium starter kit. There are multiple options. There's a Kid Sense starter kit that comes with an adorable owl diffuser. You can go back in these slides and pick, all the things you like and make your own starter kit, or you can just purchase 1 or 2 items to start out. Whatever your budget or needs are, we can meet those. Just reach out to whoever invited you and they will get you started. And we hope to hear from you guys soon. Have a great night.